I just saw a video where a guy said pain drives change. And it's one of those things that when I heard it, I was like, wow, it really does. And when I look at that through the lens of back when I was drinking, I had gotten to a place where I was just sick and tired of feeling sick and tired. The pain that comes along with drinking. Maybe it wasn't so much of a physical pain, like, yeah, I had the hangovers, but it was more the mental, the constant drunk math, the mental gymnastics, the horrible mental health, the anxiety, the depression, the constant feeling of defeat, of being just constantly stuck in that vicious cycle. And just the way that alcohol controlled my entire life. It was my be all end all. It's all I cared about. It was my goal every day. Get done whatever I had to do as fast as I could so I could drink. Alcohol was in the front seat of my life. It had the wheel, and I was just sitting in the back seat along for the ride. For example, today's Friday, and back when I was drinking, Friday night was my night to shine. I would I would give myself permission to drink as much alcohol as I possibly could. Because in my mind, it was so justifiable in doing so because it's Friday night. Everybody drinks. I would take a picture of my cocktail or glass of wine and post it on social media so proudly, trying to convince myself and everybody else that I was a social drinker. Never mind, I probably would have been on day 3 of my bender and there was nothing social about the way I was drinking. But alcohol completely controlled me, and it had me stuck in this place believing that it was the only good thing I had in my life. All these circumstances and situations, they were just never going to change. They could never get better. So I might as well just drink. And in doing so, not only were none of those circumstances or situations getting any better, if anything, they were getting a lot worse. And I was just digging myself deeper and deeper into my addiction. And eventually I got to this place where my life was just so freaking miserable that it brought me to a place of desperation, all that pain and just all of that out of that desperation, it made me want change, and it made me willing to put the bottle down in order for that to happen. Even though I didn't want to, I did it anyways.